It's already November, Valerie. It was literally October and Halloween just yesterday. And before we know it, it's going to be Thanksgiving, Christmas, and it's going to be 2020, and I'm going to turn 16, and everything is just...
Calm down, Maggie. Take it one day at a time. Deep breaths.
You're right. You're right. I just have to take things slow and steady. I just have to get this done.
What's wrong now?
All that stuff about being calm was bogus. This year is moving too fast. I mean, we're already on show 13.
If any of you have been accepted for the California Scholarship Federation, we've got one more thing to add to your to-do list. Remember to pay your membership fee today after, either online or during lunch or after school at the ASB office. No time to wait, Apaches.
California's always had a long history of wildfires, and lately they've been slowly making their way to Los Angeles. Here's Justin with more on the recent fires.
For over 2 weeks, fires have been damaging communities on the west side of Los Angeles, even coming close to UCLA campus.
It was all dark, and the only thing that was visible was red and orange light in the sky, and the only thing that was protecting us from it was the 405 freeway.
The fire may still seem far away. They are fast approaching our own backyard. Acadia is currently surrounded by the fire happening in northern San Fernando, Riverside, and Santa Clarita, to the point where our own air quality is being affected. In an effort to prevent the fire from growing, the Pacific Gas and Electricity Company has shut down the power over a dozen regions. As California continues to break its own record for the most devastating wildfire ever, people are left wondering why more and more wildfires are occurring in California.
To have fires in California is pretty normal because we don't get rainfall throughout the year, so we get vegetation that dries out. That's part of our problem is that over the past decade we've had several years of drought. Even though we have typically a normal fire season, each fire season now we're adding the amount of dry fuel that's available to burn from year to year.
If your home is near the brush area, to have what we call proper brush clearance. So make sure all the vegetation within 100 feet of your home has been cleared and maintained at a regular basis. Have a plan with you and your family. If the wildfire does come into the area and come threaten your home, the sooner that you and your family can pack up your valuables and evacuate and allow the firefighters to come in and protect the homes, makes it a lot easier for us.
We are really grateful for the firefighters who have risking their life to protecting us and our community. In the meantime, there has been Justin back in the studio.
The dreaded college application season is now upon us. Thankfully, PCC will be hosting a workshop tomorrow from 8:30 a.m. to 2 p.m. Their experts would be happy to help you complete your FAFSA or California Dream Act application. Check out PCC's website for more info.
As U.S. troops continue to evacuate from northeastern Syria, tensions have only continued to escalate in the Middle East. Let's go to Roger for more on this pressing issue.
On October 6th, President Donald Trump ordered nearly all of the 1,000 U.S. troops deployed in northeastern Syria to withdraw from the area.
We've been in Syria for many years. You know, Syria was supposed to be a short-term hit, just a very short-term hit, and we were supposed to be in and out. We want to bring our soldiers back home. It's been a long time.
This region of Syria, along with parts of Turkey, Iraq, and Iran, is largely inhabited by people of Kurdish descent, a group of people who, for decades, has had a close military alliance with the United States against the terrorist organization ISIS and the oppressive regime of Syrian President Bashar al-Assad. While supporters of Trump maintain that the president is fulfilling his campaign promise to pull the U.S. out of Middle Eastern wars, his decision, however, did not come without criticism.
Both parties are actually, ironically, in sync with their criticism of Donald Trump, because here he has abandoned an ally that has fought alongside us against ISIS in favor of Turkey, a country that has a history and reputation for human rights abuses, and they currently have an illiberal president who has dictator-like powers.
Trump's decision to pull U.S. troops out of northeastern Syria motivated President Recep Tayyip Erdogan of Turkey to promptly invade the region in an effort to forcibly remove the predominantly Kurdish population, who they see as a terrorist group, and replace them with repatriated Syrians who fled to Turkey during the Syrian civil war. As a result, our Kurdish allies feel a sense of abandonment from the United States.
The Kurds are looking at it as a major betrayal. They have basically supported the United States troops on the ground and information in terms of containing ISIS, and they think that they've been stabbed in the back by President Trump.
As conflict continues to ravage the Middle East, the situation doesn't seem to show any signs of slowing down. In the meantime, this has been Roger, and back to you guys in the studio.
Do you have a special talent? Are you unique, quirky, the embodiment of AHS? Well, if you're a senior and any of these apply to you, make sure to sign up for RHS with the link over here. Today is the last day.
The flags are flying, the drums are beating, and our band is winning. Let's march on over to Nikki with more on their amazing season.
The Apache Marching Band and Color Guard has a long history of musical excellence, and because of that, they have been to a lot of major events. This year, the band will be attending the Outback Bowl in Florida on January 1st and perform at Disneyland for a holiday special. They even got invited to the 2021 Rose Parade.
On behalf of our 935 volunteers, my wife Barbara, and myself, it's our honor and privilege to invite the Arcadia High School Apache Band and Color Guard to the 2021 parade.
It takes a lot of work to keep a legacy as big as theirs. Our Apache Marching Band members spend 50 hours a week practicing for their Saturday competitions, and all their training so far has paid off at their last competition at Mount Carmel. Our band received an Auxiliary and Lindsay Tanakaya Percussion Award, including 2 tournament championship awards, the Music and Auxiliary Sweepstakes.
There's definitely some things we can improve on with rehearsal practicing and working harder, but as long as we listen to our directors, I think that we're going to be able to get to where we want to go for championships and be where we want to be.
Rehearsals may be tough, but winning competitions are definitely rewarding. You guys are doing amazing so far, so keep marching on, Apaches. This has been Nikki. Back to you guys in the studio.
I have so many tests coming up next week. I have so much homework. I don't even get to go home at a reasonable time because I have piano and so many things going on.
You need to calm down. You're being too loud. You literally be the worst person to take to the movies.
I'm not.
I was going to invite you to watch A Quiet Place, but now I'm having second thoughts.
A Quiet Place? I love that movie. When is it?
It's on Thursday, November 7th at the softball field. Pizza can be pre-ordered through Link Crew by the end of today.
Yeah, let's go!
Wait, but Maggie, we're not freshmen. With all the build-up and the excitement we had for Halloween, it's nice to take a step back and appreciate the stuff that means more than just costumes and candy. However, that doesn't mean these festivities have to end. Harrison is here to tell us all about Dia de los Muertos.
Hola amigos, me llamo Harrison. From October 31st to November 2nd, Dia de los Muertos is celebrated in many Spanish-speaking countries. This holiday, filled with celebration, food, and drinks, has been around since the 16th century. El Dia de los Muertos, also known as the Day of the Dead, is a Mexican holiday where families welcome back the souls of their deceased relatives. A blend of Mesoamerican ritual, European religion, and Spanish culture, the holiday is celebrated each year from October 31st to November 2nd. The roots of the Day of the Dead go back some 3,000 years.
So some of the traditions that take place during this time are altar making. Families will make altars in their home where they will include some pictures of the family members. I think one that's becoming more popular is painting your face with a skull or a decorated skull. And this is really symbolic because it's kind of a representation of the tradition, because the belief is that the dead are walking among the living during that time.
People celebrate the lives of their relatives, famous figures, and even pets in order to keep their memory alive. Even though Dia de los Muertos isn't a part of all of our lives, we can still appreciate the cultural significance behind it. This has been Harrison, back to you guys in the studio.
I'm so stressed. Everything is ending so fast. Why?
Dude, chill out. The only thing that ended was October. You're fine.
No, literally everything is ending. But what I'm most sad about is the season coming to a close on sports.
Yeah, it really is sad that everybody's season is ending. Let's not focus on that. Let's focus on our Apaches on sports. Volleyball has its ups and downs. Let's go check out only their ups. While Arcadia girls volleyball season may be over, there was a lot to be proud of for this team. The Lady Apaches had a fantastic season as they were able to beat some great teams and have a nearly perfect season in league. Even though the Apaches had a rough start as they were struggling to stay over the 500 mark, key contributors such as juniors Lily Gustafson and Alex Burrett, along with seniors Monet Laten and Shaylee Johnson, were able to turn their season around. As the Apaches started league, they were able to find their form and finish with a league record of 11-3. That's not to mention a sweep of Crescenta Valley on senior night that saw 5 Apaches play their last home game in their final game of the regular season. They also had key wins in their non-conference schedule that brought their overall record to 21-12.
We're really proud of this season because this was supposed to be like our rebuilding year, and I think we were very underestimated and we came out winning a lot of games that we were unexpected to win.
Great job, girls. We're so proud of you and can't wait for next year. While volleyball season is over, girls tennis is just getting ready for playoffs. Let's head on over to girls varsity tennis to tell us more about their ongoing season in CIF. In the studio today, we're joined by Jean Chen, Michelle Dong, and Michaela Chung from our girls varsity tennis team. Thank you for coming in today. You guys had an amazing season with an overall record of 15-4 while still going on into CIF. But looking back on your season, which game stood out to you guys the most?
I feel like the last game that we played against Pasadena in our home game, it stood out to me the most because it was their last home game. Everyone was like, we're just glad to be done with season. And then...
Oh, that's great. How do you guys feel coming to CIF?
I think for this year, our team is almost completely new, so I'm really excited to see how far we'll get into CIF.
How are you guys preparing for CIF this year?
Well, this year we are practicing every day during sixth period, and we are also playing with the boys team members.
Do you girls have any tough competition that you have your eyes on?
Yeah, we have 3 teams that are probably the toughest in Division 1, Miracosta, West Ranch, and Palos Verdes.
Is there anyone on the team that you think deserves special recognition?
I think on our team, the person that deserves the most recognition is Misha. She definitely is a bright spirit in our team and lightens the mood whenever we need it.
What are your expectations for CIF this year?
Well, for CIF this year, we are expecting to play hard.
That's great. Well, thanks for coming in today. I hope you guys do amazing in CIF.
Thank you.
This has been Jackie, and back to Maggie and Valerie.
Even though everything is flying by so fast and I can barely keep up, maybe I just need to take a break.
Wait, what do you mean? We're about to end our show.
What, already?
Are things moving too fast or are you just moving too slow? Anyways, if you enjoyed our show, be sure to follow us on all our social media platforms to stay updated for future shows, events, and more. This has been Valerie.
And this has been Maggie. Keep calm and carry on, Apaches.